Magic out in front, just dominating this one.
Looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt that they've been the number one factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
Great. Yeah, I seen him. I was like, ooh, come here. I told you the live looked worse.
You simply can't get enough of you.
Guys. No, Shaky had live.
All right, girls, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
But this is the thing, though. I can't make me on that game. Why? Because my last name Hooker.
They said it's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate, yo. They told me on this fucking video game that my last name is inappropriate.
Hooker.
My last name is inappropriate.
Hooker.
The hookers. The hookers. It's Antonia. It's Antonia.
We worked so much harder than them at both ends.
She don't want to be a hooker.
Our three-point shooting was a high and that should open
Don't-
things up
yo.
for us inside the second half. They've got no choice but to do
What we doing tomorrow?
on the perimeter. And what I want to see
Girl, give me that. Yeah.
Plays off.
when we get someone to let's get it to them.
I'm gonna leave my homeboy
And that's all
alone.
I want to do.
You got
Let's play a good half of basketball.
46 times. That's a lot.
So he was not afraid of
Hey, that's a good man. That's a
As we begin the second half, first half. As we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, and he has been everywhere. The way he was able to attack the
Is there more steak? Push out.
to start building walls and being
Push out.
connected defensively.
unemployed. He not unemployed. Getting drunk.
If they want to have any chance to stop him.
Come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough.
Third quarter action.
Go.
Filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Pacers. Dylan Miles to Paul George is up.
Yo, she was like, there's too many people here. What? Yeah. Yeah. Like, she was like, no. She was like, no. You know, yo. Hey, my phone. Right there, yo. Yes. You looking at it like you ain't. No, because you looked at it like it wasn't a phone.
I got the landing strip now, so.
She shaves it now. What's our take?
You got one piece, you don't want to lay down.
No, it's my cow.
You did.
Man, I got hell
Cow.
My cow. Because the way he cut my hair. I ain't eat nothing.
What are you going to eat?
How do you know? He seen it before.
Put this on charger for me.
Wait, where you been? Where you come from?
Hold up, yo.
Out there with John Lure, and it's Turner in at the 5. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Paul George with the steal. Kicks it to Miles. And here's George for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. For Orlando, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Wilson. Good on both. And Indiana shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. To the paint, looking for Harris. He gets it there.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
And that's the beauty of the game right there. I hope we get the... opportunity to see a few more of those.
And Miles kicks to Turner. Pass to Hill. Outside for George. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And that's 13 points for Paul George.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Payton passes to Wilson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
What a game we've seen here for the kid. He's got 30 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
Both free throws good from Wilson. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Out to the wing from deep, Miles. Rebound by the Magic. Fry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Hill dishes to Miles. With the shot, and he hits the jump shot. Miles has got 6.
Magic timeout called. Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic Dancers!
And a look now at our 2K leaderboard to see which wingmen have come away with the most steals over the past month. Paul George.
Effect on their interior defense too. I mean, so often we see him prevent penetration by coming up with a steal as the ball handler makes a move inside. He does a nice job impacting the ball in those situations. He's got an excellent pair of active hands.
Pick by Vucevic. There's the pick. Down low. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. 7th in opponent field goal percentage, 8th in rebounding. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
And you mentioned their opponent's field goal percentage ranking. They do a really good job of closing down the paint, forcing teams to beat them from outside.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. Hill kicks to George. Shot clock at 6. Charity stripe shot. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wilson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Harris. 15 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 16 points here for George.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
There's the bucket. Good. Lewis got his 2nd basket. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Picked by Vucevic. Passes it to Wilson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 5 assists tonight.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Miles. An easy 2 points on the layup. Miles has got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Payton passes to Harris. Now here's Wilson. It's stolen. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. The shot by George, no good. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Wilson. He has 35. And Hill over to help. Wilson the pass to Vucevic. And it's Orlando with another.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
They set the pick. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. Hill against Wilson. From down in the low post, it goes. Wilson's got 37. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That absolutely. Yeah. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the 2nd.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Zeller, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Fournier's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Oladipo in for Elfrid Payton. The shot by Wilson, no good. And here's the break. Here's Ellis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Take a look at what Ellis has done so far. He has 8 points and 1 steal. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
And really unexpected, but invaluable.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And the first one drops. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Indiana also making some changes. Ryan Hollins comes in for Ellis. And it's John Lure in for C.J. Miles. Wilson in at 2-guard. Channing Frye out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Napier in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Shot's good by Wilson.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Indiana's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And George, here we go. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Napier passes to Wilson.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Some changes for Indiana. And Robinson III comes in for John Lure. Young is subbed in for Hill. And Indiana shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Robinson left side. On its way from Young for 2. Misses off the left iron. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. That drops. Napier's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside, George. With the teardrop, he lays it in. George has got 29.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
That's good.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
George double teamed. Robinson for 3. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Robinson for the finish. Oh, he jams it right over Freak. Wow. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his game time with an hourglass.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He has 29 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
The Magic making a switch here. Zeller's checked in, and Indiana with a change here too. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Lee. Wilson with it. And stolen by Hollins. And they're running. And it's Miles missing. The Magic shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Wilson. Paul George with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Robinson. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
David Lee checked in for Indiana. Now Wilson. To the middle. Dedmon dishes to Zeller. The 10-footer finds the target.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Young sets a screen for Lee, and Miles kicks to Robinson. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Young's shot is off.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for the kid. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And here's Miles outside. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. 5 on the clock. Wilson into the lane. And that one's good. Wilson's got 47 points.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark, a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I try my hardest not to put expectations on myself, at least in the sense of numbers. I mean, I can have a great game, but if I start demanding a double-double for myself each time out, and I start to stat watching, yeah, my game just takes a hit, man.
Your haymakers are no joke. We appreciate the time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the